Hi Libra, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into the general energy surrounding you. But first, let's chime. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading's for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them. A big shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. And for everyone who's liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating, and booking your personal readings. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Ancestors, guides, angels, this reading is for my high vibrational Libras regarding the general energies surrounding them. What messages do you have for Libra regarding the general energies surrounding them? So we have Temperance giving that Sagittarius energy. We have the Three of Swords, and we have the Nine of Cups here. Interesting. I feel like this is a mixed bag, okay? Some of you are having to go through an upgrade of finding your balance between the energies that you're exuding here, right? Finding that temperance energy where you're able to balance out your emotions with your logic here, okay? And not be so reactive. So good for you, right? That can be a little tricky when you're naturally reactive, right? So I feel like some of you could be working on that. And perhaps this has all started because of some sort of deception or some sort of heartbreak or disappointment that you suffered through. And so this relationship or this situation has taught you how to balance your emotions, all right? So good for you. With the Nine of Cups representing wish fulfillment, I love this because I don't feel like life is like a task, but I feel like a lot of you have reached a certain climactic energy, and now you're moving on to like the next chapter or the next level, right? So that's good. I mean, that's what life is, right? You live, you learn, you grow, you elevate, and so on and so forth. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that, moving into a time of your wish fulfillment. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for Libra. Okay, we have the Page of Swords as your crowning energy. It's definitely giving audience or giving like watcher energy. Tell us more. Well, looky there. Look at that. The 10 of Pentacles coming out. Nice. And we have the 8 of Pentacles there. Beautiful. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for Libra regarding the general energies surrounding them, please. All right, we have the 7 of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the High Priestess, the 9 of Cups, Death, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, a lot of you are going through a massive upgrade here after a major transformation with the Scorpio energy. Okay, there could be people coming in trying to offer you breadcrumbs and you're just not interested in that. And these people are feeling insulted because you're not accepting their crumbs. I mean, why feel insulted? Some people don't want breadcrumbs, so find people who like breadcrumbs. I mean, come on, there's no need to be insulted, right, Libra? Exactly. And that's your crowning energy. So because you have high standards, because you want more and better for yourself, there could be people outside of you who are judging you because you're not willing to accept the bare minimum, the crumbs. And it's like, I would be insulted. How dare you come to me with the bare minimum and with crumbs and expect me to accept it? If you don't get the fuck up out of my face before I knock your lights out, right? Because how dare you? And then you have the audacity to be huffy because I'm not accepting your measly crumbs. Fuck out of my face before I hurt you in your feelings. That's me, but I'm air and fire, so I do have a bit of a temper on me, but it doesn't last long, which is a good thing. And I don't think it's something that I necessarily need to work on. I mean, I have been working on it throughout my life, and so it's gotten a lot better, because when I was a lot younger, I was definitely a hothead. I'm still a hothead, but it's a bit more like subsided. It's a bit more, you know, cutesy. I blame it on my air and fire placements, honey. That's it. But we can always do better, right, Libra? Exactly. So, yeah, I feel like that's what you're going through, or that's what you've went through recently. And because you've upped your standards, right, you're now moving into a time where things are going your way, where you are getting the whole kit and caboodle, just not a couple of crumbs, right? And it's because you're putting in the work. That's it. You're putting in the work, you're putting in the focus, and now the money and opportunity is coming in. So you do have some people who are in your energies who are still watching, but, you know, let them enjoy the show from a distance. Let's clarify. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for Libra, regarding the general energies surrounding them. Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords, Spirit. This is for Libra. Okay, the King of Wands. So there could be somebody watching, keeping tabs on you. All right, this King of Wands could have minions keeping tabs. I mean, and if it's not that, and let's say it's focused on like work and collaboration, there could be someone higher up, held in high regard, who they have like an assistant manager or some sort of like team leader who are doing like, who are accepting resumes, reading over the resumes, doing all that and giving the feedback. So some of you could be going through that right now if you work like a traditional like 9 to 5 type vibe and you're looking for more work. So that's great. I mean, yeah. And then on top of that, if it's not like a conventional work thing, you could have somebody watching you at a distance, admiring your work as well. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Interesting, because this is what came out when we split the deck. Oh, matters of the heart. Interesting. So some of you could have been dealing with someone, fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, who you've ended things with, and now they're like spying on you through other people, because we have the Lovers, Gemini energy, matters of the heart. So this person could be keeping track or keeping tabs on you through others. And then we have the Moon popping out here, so secretly, it's low-key giving stalker vibes. Like, sir, if you're so great and almighty, go move the fuck on. Find someone else that actually likes you so you don't have to be stalking your ex, weirdo. Like, move on. Like, scram. Street rat. I like saying that word. It's fun. I got it from the movie Aladdin. Riff Raff Street Rat. Love it. Been using it ever since. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Devil, ew. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Really, Spirit? These are the cards that you're going to pull out on top of the Ten of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards on this earth? And this is what you give Libra? I'm gobsmacked and I'm disgusted. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting 2 storylines. Some of you do come into a lot of money, but you're dealing with people who want to control you, who want access to your money, okay? And who want to, like, control you. I'm hearing, like, power of attorney. What's the other one where you have control over people? It's like, it's giving that, and I don't like that. Okay. Especially with these cards. The Nine of Wands, the Devil, and the Nine of Swords. Really? I'm also hearing like some of you have your money locked up into an irrevocable trust. I mean, those are great, but you have the revocable trust. You also have a dynasty trust, so you still have access to it, and you can pass things down to your offspring. An irrevocable trust, why would you do that? I mean, do what you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I get it. The irrevocable trust is like gridlocked in a way, but, you know, it's, you know, how do you access it? I mean, you can, but there's a bit more avenues. And who wants to go through all that to access their money? I don't know. I just feel like this is like an inheritance thing. Or this person could be controlling you through assets, through money. And this is why, if you do happen to be in a situation like that where you married someone well off, right? Before you marry somebody, you have to see the red flags. Is this person trying to control you with their money? If the answer is yes, you're not going to get a grape out of them. So you might as well not even marry them. You want somebody who's generous. Not somebody who's going to try to tie you up and dangle a freaking dollar in your face. Like, what are you going to do for $1, bitch? Like, no. No, thank you. You need to be making it rain and easily and effortlessly if you want access to me. If not, fuck off. That needs to be the attitude. But some of you did marry somebody and they were dangling coins in your face. Right? I feel like if you're in that type of situation, like, build a side business. Build your side business, stack your money, and then when you need to go, you have what you need to go. You know? Yeah, it's very specific. I feel like I'm hearing daily bread. Perhaps you were relying on this person for their daily bread or for your daily bread. Okay. Some of you could be hitting a bit of hard knocks and you're kind of juggling between your head if you want to go back or not. I wouldn't go back. But if you are going to go back, be strategic. You're welcome. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Thank God women can make their own money now. Because back in the day, that used to be the norm. A man could dangle a freaking dollar in your face, a house, and a hot in the cot, and you'd have to be his slave. I'm glad things have changed. I feel like women and men should work together harmoniously, but not when one person's trying to control the other. That's where it all goes wrong, and that's where he gets his teeth knocked out by me, because how the fuck dare you, sir, try to control me with the dangling $1 in my face? Do you know what I'll do to you? And no one will ever know? No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop, because I'm sounding creepy now. See, look what happens when Saturn is in Pisces. I get a little gangster with my words. But for real, like, come on. So that's good that things have changed, you know? Yeah. 8 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Page of Wands, okay, and the 4 of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, some of you could be working towards building a new home or moving into a new home here. The Page of Cups, there could be an emotional offer coming in towards you. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that storyline of somebody that you've ended things with, and they're acting like the victim when they were really the harasser in the situation. Okay, and they're watching you from like someone else's like online profile, like definitely giving stalker vibes. This person's giving control freak with the devil, Capricorn energy. Yeah, that's very, very specific, but it resonates with someone. 7 of Wands. All right, and then we have the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, who I like to call Big Daddy Coin. The 10 of Wands, releasing burden. And then the Page of Swords. Ooh, twice? And then the Ace of Wands. Huh. And then the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like for those of you who are single as a Pringle ready to mingle, you could have multiple people watching you, wanting to date you, wanting to know how to approach you. Because that's what a lot of people do nowadays, which is so weird. They'll stalk your social media for a million years and they'll finally muster up the courage of a mustard seed to approach, but it's because they've already done their background work, which is just so creepy. Like, just get out into the real world and meet people. Don't freaking cyber stalk a bitch until you know her every crook and cranny. Like, come on. It's weirdo behavior, but you know, we are in the 2025, so there's that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you could have people with eyes on you who are wanting to come in passionately. I mean, you can come in with the bag. That's about as good as it gets. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the 10 of Cups. I mean, some of these situations could work in your favor, but if you do have people coming in towards you, dangling carrots in your face, dangling $1 in your face, like that's actually going to do something, now you know this person's a manipulator and they lead with manipulation. And do you really want to deal with that? No, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. For those of you who aren't dealing with that, I feel like a lot of you are focused on your money. Some of you could be coming into a large sum of money here, able to pad your pockets and move into a new home, build your new home here. All right. I also feel like your money is speeding up with the Knight of Pentacles. So this is great. I mean, find out where you fit. Everybody's storyline is different, but the energy is the same, honey. So get in where you fit in. Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? And Libra, as you guys know, I will be traveling soon, all right? But I'm still going to be posting readings. They'll just be in a different time zone. But you'll still get the readings. I'll still offer personal readings, so you can still book your personal readings there as well. But again, the time zone's different, so there's that. But yeah. All right, we have light bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, entrepreneur, new job, creative work. We have book, paperwork, contracts, learning as you go, writing, taking a class, education, law. Okay. What's the outcome of Libra's energy, the general energy surrounding Libra? What is the outcome, Spirit, for Libra? Let go, let flow. Open-minded. Okay, we have a time frame: 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, 8 year, 6 year, 10 year. What's happening in a matter of years? Era of wealth. Yeah, a lot of you are entering into your era of wealth. New work is coming towards you as well. And then we have worry, ward, troubled, thorny, distressed, tormented. I mean, you know, if you're feeling worried, let it go. How do you let it go? I highly recommend meditation. I really love subliminals. I like EFT tapping. I'm new to EFT tapping, but I really, really like it. Hypnotherapy, therapy, right? Yeah, use the tools at your fingertips to release any worry and distress. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for Libra regarding the general energy surrounding them? We have divine lineage, the number 6. Resistance, the number 22. And getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is what I'll say too to the women, the divine feminine, I should say, all right, who leans more into your divine feminine, because we all have masculine and feminine energy. So for those of you who lean more into your divine feminine energy, all right, you date the divine masculine. If you are out here and there are several suitors interested in you, but you have few dangling dollars in your face, like you're a jackrabbit chasing a carrot, right? The easiest and most quickest thing to say to put him in his place where the fuck he belongs, because how dare you try to dangle and penny pinch? If you don't have it, move around, right? So if somebody does come to you trying to penny pinch, just let them know in a cute, subtle, and seductive way. Miserly men turn me off. You could even go as far and as vulgar as I would. I'm not going to say it. I think I might have already demonetized my Gemini reading. If you have Gemini in your chart, check out the Gemini reading. It's a little raw, but, you know, whatever. But just say that. I don't date miserly men. It turns me off and it dries me out like the fucking Sahara Desert. So do better, or find somebody else who's going to jump for joy for your fucking dollar. Right? Give it to them straight. Right? You don't have to be meek and mild, because when you're meek and mild, people think they can take advantage of you. Sometimes you got to give it to them straight. Sir, your crusty dollar is nothing in this day and age. It can barely buy me a loaf of bread. It can't buy me a loaf of bread. So you dangling it like it means something to me is only drying me out. And 9 times out of 10, the main reason he is there is to get in where he fits in. Do you get what I'm saying? Exactly. So just put it down like that. And he'll either put up or he'll shut up and move around. There's that. You're welcome. Because who has time to be around people trying to manipulate you with their measly coins? Sir, please, move around before I curse you out and embarrass you in front of everyone, including your mother. I'm on one today. Yeah. There's something better. Beautiful. Wait. Okay. A year from now. All right. No need to worry. Boom. And that's true too, because really, like, for the divine feminine out there, doesn't miserly men turn you off? It just makes my nose curl. Like, ew. If you're afraid to spend, that means get your money up. That's all. Like, don't come to me with your scarcity mindset expecting for me to be happy and glad when you're out here running in scarcity, worry, fear, and doubt about your pennies. Sir, get the fuck out of my face before I embarrass you. Seriously. It's just nasty energy, and it taints the entire situation. That's just it. And for those of you in the comment section who'd be like, oh, you know, all women want are money. I mean, if you think about it, the entire fucking world that we live in is ran on money, dummy. Of course we want money, goofball. You can't even freaking pee in a toilet without having a coin. You can't even turn a light switch on without paying a light bill. Of course we want money. What happens when we get pregnant and have children? How are we going to feed them? How are we going to clothe them? How are we going to transport them to, you know, wherever we're going to go? Like, of course. Women don't only care about money. Women naturally care about stability. That's why you see birds, the birdie men, boys, building birds' nest and showing off. Hi, I built you a bird's nest, doing their little cheeky little bird dance. Of course we want money. Are you kidding me? Luckily, we're in a day and age where we can make our own money now. Thank fucking heavens. Because we had so many experiences where motherfuckers were dangling freaking dollars in our face. Now we can get our own dollars, right? But men are still needed as long as they know their fucking role. And I'm talking about the divine masculine, the one that leans into their masculinity, the ones that, you know, crave divine feminine energy. That's what I'm talking about. Divine feminine energy isn't free. And people need to understand that. And the better off they'll understand that, the more they understand that, the better off they'll be. It's not rocket science, but a lot of people say that to make women feel guilty. You're not gonna make me feel guilty at all. I want all your coins, every last drop. What do you mean? Every fucking cent. Bring it. Right? So don't let anybody put you in a position where they're making you feel like, oh, maybe I am being a gold digger because he said that he, you know, I wanted a $15 martini and now he's calling me a gold digger. Fuck him. Just tell him I don't like miserly men. So if you're feeling miserly, go fuck your mom. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with the stars and how they're aligning. I just don't understand what just happened. Is this the Saturn and Pisces saga? Oh my God, and this is happening until February. I'm clutching my pearls. Spirit, please censor me. Please, thank you. We have Inspire, Warrior, and Fearless. Okay, guys, let me get out of here before I say some other fucked up shit. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.